An earthquake that recently occurred happened in the Iran-Iraq border on November 12, 2017 with a magnitude of 7.3. It killed 445 people and injured 10,000. Another earthquake occurred on August 24, 2016 with a magnitude of 6 in Italy. More than 300 people were killed and many historic buildings were collapsed. With a magnitude of 7.8 earthquake striking Ecuador's coast, 650 people were killed, 16,000 people were hurt, and 7,000 buildings were destroyed. Another recent devastating earthquake occurred on September 19, 2017. A magnitude of 7.1 earthquake shook Mexico City. As a result, more than 360 people died, 7,000 were injured, and 40,000 buildings were destroyed. As soon as the earthquake finished, the population started to look for survivors anywhere. They joined to help organizations look for survivors under buildings and cleaning the debris and rocks. Some organizations that had joined to help Mexico City in this crisis were Topos Mexico and the Mexican Red Cross, which helped by having people look for survivors under the debris of buildings. The American Red Cross donated $3.55 million and the company Coca-Cola donated $4.3 million. The companies Google, AT&T, Apple, and Facebook each pledged $1 million. All of these donations and many more from other artists occurred in the span of the first week the earthquake occurred to 2 months. A problem for the people of Mexico City who were affected by the earthquake was that they lost their homes and the reconstruction is going to take long to get to every home so the people could live a normal life.
Por una vez nos tapamos todos, pero ya no había muchos compañeros. Yo estaba en mi clase de inglés y empezó a vibrar el suelo. Yo dije que estaba temblando porque no sonó ninguna alarma. Dije que estaba temblando y nos bajamos todos rápido. Y ahí fue cuando tomé la mejor decisión de mi vida, que fue no irme por la izquierda, que fue donde se cayó todo primero, por la derecha, con mis amigos. Y estábamos bajando las escaleras. Yo no me caí, muchos de mis amigos tampoco, pero ya no había muchos tampoco, iban demasiados y ya no los vi. Estábamos abajo y solo vi cómo cayó toda la escuela, todo el polvo, nada más nos tapamos todos. Pero ya no había muchos compañeros. Ahorita estoy viendo cómo muchos que yo conocía, una maestra, ya fallecieron. Pero es que todo fue muy rápido. No la vi, ya como en 30 segundos mi escuela estaba abajo y yo no sé ni cómo me salvé.
Some long-term effects of earthquakes are the damages to buildings and other structures. For instance, in the earthquake of Japan that occurred on March 11, 2011, with a magnitude of 9 caused a total damage of $360 billion and a tsunami. 5 years later, in 2016, 53 million tons of debris was moved to landfills. Permanent housing has only been found for half of the evacuees, and about 60,000 people still live in temporary homes. Our solution is to have available trucks with beams in the closest range of tall buildings immediately when an earthquake is felt to support the building from tilting and collapsing. The time span required for it to be done is 5 to 10 minutes. Our model starts off with a 6-story building and a truck with beams in its parking lot. An earthquake with an intensity of 6 starts off and the building starts moving side to side. Some windows start breaking and material of the building is falling off in pieces. The security of the building or parking lot goes to the truck and drags it to the building. A group of 7 people start placing the metal beams on the side of the broken windows where the building is tilting to the most. At this point, the metal beams are going to absorb the motion of the earthquake from the building and help it stop. The people inside the building will then have the opportunity to come out. They could come out from the main entrance, but if it's blocked, they could come out from the windows of the building.